don't wash this hand, okay? Just no, we'll pretend like this hand's not even, and this is going to be the hand that I talk with the most. Why did I do this to myself? So hey guys, welcome to my channel finally. So after many attempts of me attempting to come onto YouTube, I'm finally here, and I'm finally here to stay, bitch. Like what? Like what? I put a, it's not a poll, I don't know what it's called, that thing on Instagram, and you basically put a question and people answer that question. I assume you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you don't. But yeah, so I put one of those on Instagram and asked you guys what you'd want me to do as a first video, and a lot of people said that it would be a good idea to put up a Q&A as a first video, just so you guys get to know me a little more. And if you haven't been following me, yeah, like, well, you get to know me. So we're gonna get straight into the video. I put well, I think the majority of the questions, I didn't put too many questions from there because they were kind of repetitive, and I didn't want this video to be too long. But yeah, so I put the questions on my old iPhone, you know, so I can keep track of what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, etc, etc. So the first question is, what are you most excited about in your YouTube journey? I think the thing that I'm most excited about would be you guys getting to see my personality more. My personality more. It's just not coming out right, is it? I feel like, one, my Instagram gives off, like, no, it's like how I look on Instagram is not how I am in person at all. Like, I'm a socially awkward person, but like once people get to know me, I'm quite bubbly, loud, funny, goofy, but I don't feel like my Instagram profile portrays that, and I'm not a stuck-up person, and I think that's kind of what it portrays because it's Instagram. So yeah, I think it's mostly about sharing my personality, and yeah, and making content. I enjoy making content as well, so yeah. The next question is, what age are you? So I don't know why I wrote what age. So how old am I? I'm 21. I'm 22 next month, April, so I'm an Aries. A bitch getting old. I did not sign up for this. The next question is, your favorite color? My favorite color would be, I don't know, like, I like neutral colors, I suppose. I like nudes, browns, nude pink. I like baby pink as well. I like grey, I like black, like, I like, I don't know, just like cool, calm, in a sense, bougie colours. I feel like nudes are like bougie colours. Yeah. The next question is, are you single? So no, I'm not single. I haven't been single for 3 years. Guess that answers that question. What does your boyfriend think about you being an influencer? I don't think he thinks anything. Yeah, I don't think he thinks anything. Like, before we went out, I was an influencer, so, well, not so much an influencer, but yeah, I've been on Instagram, so I don't think he would expect me not to be that when that's kind of what I was when he met me. So I don't think he like he has a thought on it. The next question is, what took you so long to get on YouTube? Because a bitch is lazy as hell. This is an answer that is well deserved, because I've tried to start up a YouTube so many times and said, yo guys, I'm starting up YouTube, expect some videos soon. And by the way, this hat is from the House of Bundles, in case anybody was like thinking, oh look at me doing YouTube stuff already. Anyways, but yeah, shit, what was the question? Yeah, so what took me so long? Okay, so everyone's always requested me to start up a YouTube channel, and I feel like maybe it's just been the wrong time for me every single time I've tried to start up. Like, I think the first time was probably when I was around 17. Was it 17? Like 16, 17. When did I leave secondary school? Do you leave secondary school when you're 16? Yeah, so I think it was around when I was 16. And I feel like that was just a busy time for me. Like, obviously you're just finishing school, you're trying to get into a college, you're trying to figure out what you want to do in college, and you've kind of got to figure out like your career path, I suppose. Like, it's a stressful time. Like, even if you don't want to go to college, or oh god, that was just a stressful time for me. So it was just like, yeah, YouTube it's just a no for me right now. There was drama all the time. Like when you're that age, there's drama all the time, so it just wasn't a good time. Then I think the next time was probably like 2 years after that, so probably like 18, 19, and again there just wasn't any time. I was doing an apprenticeship, and I kind of, because it was so demanding, like basically at an apprenticeship you work, and you work but you'll still learn. So with my apprenticeship, it was in hairdressing, and I was working in a hairdresser's from, do I still remember my timetable? I think I was working from like Monday, Tuesday. No, it wasn't a Monday. It was like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then on the Wednesday, I was going into the academy or the college or whatever you want to call it. So there wasn't time for me to actually do YouTube. I was living like really far away from it. So like the salon. So I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, so like I was working from 8 until like probably like 6 or 7, and then I was having to travel like 2 hours to get back home, maybe more depending on traffic, because by the time I was leaving it was traffic times and stuff. I was too tired. Like YouTube was just not happening at that point. A lot of things weren't happening at that point apart from college and work. So yeah, and then I'd say the next time I started, it was like, again, it was a lot. It just wasn't the right time. I was very busy, and yeah, I was just busy. Like I'm not an organized person, which is something that I'm working on this year, but I was even more unorganized, so I couldn't do everything that I was doing then and then do YouTube. Like I couldn't fit them in a timetable. So yeah, and then yeah, and it has nothing to do with me not wanting to do YouTube or not wanting to create content. It was literally just didn't have the time. Now I'm becoming more organized, and to be fair, I'm being harassed for YouTube, so a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do, sis. The next question is, how tall are you? So I am 5'1", 5.5 exactly. So I'm not 5'1" and I'm not 5'2". I'm just like that awkward size, I guess, which is strange. But everyone else thinks I'm like so like tall, I suppose. Like when I see people in person, they'll say to me, oh, you're so small and you're so small and cute, and I'm just like, yeah. You had anything done surgically wise? Have you done anything? Oh, okay, I haven't had anything done. This is one thing that pisses me off, because everybody thinks I've had something done. I haven't had anything surgically done yet. I'll go for a BBL at the end of April, but so far I haven't had anything surgically done. I've had chin filler, like 0.5 mil or something like that, or ml. My sister got onto me for saying mil. Is it not a word? Anyways, so yeah, I've had chin filler around, I think maybe like September times last year, and I had my lips done. I had 1 ml last year, December or end of November. But yeah, that's it. I haven't had nothing done. I haven't had my boobs done. I haven't had my butt done yet. Like, no. No. The next question is, how do you stay confident through rumours and hate? That is a tricky question. That is a very tricky question. And I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, I don't care. I hate when I see people say like they don't care and they don't do this and they don't do that. It's a lie. Everybody's human at the end of the day. And for you to say that it doesn't affect you, anything can affect you if it's done constantly. And being, I guess, an influencer, or being in the social, like being in the what's the word, the light a lot, I guess. It's like you're constantly watched, so any little thing that you do, or even just people that just even thinking about people like this, even people that just want a bit of, they want retweets, they want clout, so that little bit of 5 minutes, you know. Quote, I even seen a quote, or somebody said it to me, that there's no point wasting all of this time stressing about something you're not going to care about 6 months from now. And I was just like, wow, that is so true. And I'm here stressing about comments and what people think of me, and 6 months down the line they'll either forget what somebody said, or even if someone's in the comments chatting shit, you're not going to remember it in 2 hours. Like, life's too busy for you to be remembering what somebody said in the comments 2 hours ago. So yeah, if you're not going to be worried about it 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, a month down the line, 2 hours from now, don't stress about it. And that's kind of how you have to see, that's kind of how you have to see it, I guess. The next question is biggest pet peeves. My biggest pet peeves. 1, like I said, people in the comments that have to be overly nasty. 2, people that I guess are contradictory. The next question is 5 words to describe yourself. I'd say I'm goofy, can be loud, but also could be very quiet, socially awkward, funny, I've literally forgotten how many I've done. I wasn't counting. I'd say I'm kind-hearted. And I think easy to talk to. It's not a word, but yeah. Like, yeah, I think I'm easy to speak to. Like, I don't have to, what I've realised is I don't have to like actually know somebody for them to have a conversation with me. Like, I could just meet somebody and that same day they'll be telling me their whole life story, which is a bad thing. It's just like, wow. You feel that comfortable with me to just sit down and just speak. But yeah, the next question is your first best friend. To be honest, I don't know why I took that question from Instagram, because will you even know? Like, I can say a name right now, and are you gonna know who that person is? The next question is your favorite movie. My favorite movie is Mean Girls. I could watch that movie over and over again. I do watch that movie over and over again. I think I'd watch it at least like 6 times every couple of months. And then obviously you have to watch it around Halloween. So you can say it's October 3rd. And the last question is, what type of content will you be posting? So the type of content that I'll be posting, I don't like, there's nothing specific, I suppose. So there's not gonna be like I'm set beauty or I'm set, what even is after beauty on, like fashion, do like challenges, pranks, vlogging, I'll be vlogging my BBL journey next month. I guess makeup, because that's what I'm hounded for, even though I don't feel like it's like, actually I'm lying. Hair, you know, just everything, a bit of everything. So yes, that's the end of my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys will enjoy my YouTube. Let me know what you guys want me to do in the comments, good things that you think, good content that you think you'll enjoy and whatnot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.